Good morning, everybody. How are you? A couple of things I noticed yesterday. One, I think my camera was wonky. When I went to edit all of my footage, it was kind of over here and you saw a lot of the hardwood floor. Sorry about that. I thought I had framed everything and appears that I did not. So hopefully everything is a little bit better today. Number two, I started using a brand new piece of video editing software yesterday. Usually I use Adobe Elements, which is a very simple but very powerful program in my opinion. I know a lot of people are now so advanced they don't need something so simple, and it is really simple to use, which makes it powerful because you can do a lot with it, but it's also pretty limited in like plugins and transitions and that kind of stuff. You can go out and you can buy stuff for what I got, which is Adobe Premiere Pro. And you would think it'd be basically the same thing. It's really not. I've had to watch two 2-hour tutorials in order to just figure out how to trim video. I figured out how to do transitions myself. And I have, in the past, I've bought like transitions for Premiere via many different places. I think Humble Bundles and that sort of a thing. And I'm not being able to use them because they're not compatible with Adobe Elements, which is dumb, but it's just what they do. They get you in, and then they're like, well, if you want to do this, then you need to upgrade. Luckily, they were running a sale, and I think they are still running a sale right now. You can buy Premiere Elements as a standalone. You can just buy it outright. But for Pro and their other programs like Adobe Audition, which is for audio production, and then there's another one, Adobe Final Cut or something like that. No, it's something else. It's like you can create effects and stuff like that in it. And that's all part of now like a package that you subscribe to. Normally it's $59.99 a month for this package, but they did over like 40% off sale for Black Friday, and I think that extends through like December, the very beginning of December, I think. Now it's $29.99 a month for the first year. And they kind of lock you in and tell you that if you cancel early, there's a penalty, which is absolutely ridiculous, but it is a significant amount of money to cancel. But I plan on using this and continuing to use it, and hopefully by the end of the year next year, maybe I'll be generating some revenue and be able to resubscribe to it again. That would be kind of cool. With this past year that I've had with the channel, it's been dramatic. To say the least, it's been dramatic. I kind of posted on Twitter and Mastodon, Mastodon, which is a really weird place to. I still can't get my head around it. I'm happy to post there, but I can't get my head around how it all actually works. And then I'm on Blue Sky Social. I've hit a really nice milestone. I'm over 500. It's almost like 600. I'm at 595 right now. And, I have like 90,000 hours watched. And then one of my videos, which is a recent one, because I had an old one back in like 2016, 2017, where I was in World of Warcraft and I was in the beta. So I was able to see things before other people really could. And I was a hunter, and a lot of the stuff in there, the brand new animals to tame as a hunter, because as a hunter in World of Warcraft, you can tame some of the wildlife, a lot of the wildlife. Maple bacon today, oh, so good. So I was able to find, using clues on the internet, I was able to find where things were and then make a video of a starting place that everyone can see or everyone's familiar with, and then I just venture into that area. I would show them the animal step by step, and then I would tame it and show you, that thing. One of those videos reached like 45,000 views, but that's over the course of, since 2016. Today, or actually this year, I put up a video maybe July of the Starship Enterprise, the 1701 that they put out, that Playmates put out. I'll do about 32 odd, 35 and a half grams today. And I put out a video, kind of showcasing it. Since July, it got 45,000 views, which is crazy and incredible. So hopefully I'm into some kind of algorithm now, where where more and more people are going to get more and more attached to what I do and be like, you know what, I'll subscribe to that. That's pretty cool. I've combined my Clever papers with my Chemex papers in one box, so they're just in one box. I think that's clever. It's not clever, it's just practical, which in and of itself can be clever, but I'm using the Clever today to make up this wonderful maple bacon. So, I've hit that milestone, and I'm really excited and happy about that, and I would love to keep going. I would love to do as much, if not more. It would be fun. I have things downstairs that I can put together in a series. As more stuff comes out, more Star Trek-y kind of stuff comes out, I can, take a look at it. I think I have a really nice space down there to review everything and show things and whatnot. So, it's just... But I just have to get to that point. It would be nice if I got to that point. Right now, I am happy though, and I've got this new stuff to play with. Like I said, it was like two-hour tutorials in order to get to me to a point where I could effectively edit. And then when I uploaded the coffee from yesterday, I noticed you could upload it directly from the software. You don't have to export it as a certain file. And then after that 45 minutes chunk is done, you can take it and import it into YouTube, and that's another, 35, 40, 45 minutes. Well, within this program, you can log into your YouTube account and export it directly from that program. So I tried that yesterday, and unfortunately, I don't think I did it right, because we got HD, but we didn't get 4K. And normally I like to do these in 4K because I think you can see everything a little bit better. Ooh, we're done with the water. You can see everything a little bit better. Everything is a little bit clearer, that kind of thing. So I just know how murky these can be sometimes. So I like to do it in 4K. And it's a little bit of a presentation thing. Look, this is in 4K. And it doesn't matter because you're watching it at 1080p, but it was still recorded in 4K, which means it's a little bit clearer. So, all of that stuff. So, not necessarily, but kind of. And that was washed. I promise it was, even though it really doesn't look like it was. So, I've got some new tools and new toys that I'm playing with. Hopefully today I'll figure out how to upload it in 4K. We'll see how long that takes. I don't know. Hopefully, I can get it figured out. Anyway, so we're doing maple bacon today from Bones. I've got 33 and a half grams of coffee sitting right here, and I'm going to grind that up right now we're going to go into the finer side of medium today, I think, and we'll see what happens. All right. No, I don't want to do that yet. But I do want to do this, though. There we go. That's what I should have done to start with, not the cup. Anyway. Smelling it grind up is so amazing because you get a little bit of... It warms it up just a little bit, so you get more of an aroma. And the saltiness and the maple just come through this cap like crazy. And it's just so nice. So I'm going to add this in. See if we get... all of it back. We do. Look, we got every little bit that we put in there, we got back. I'm proud of you, little Encore. You are my favorite. Okay. I got 33.5 in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to try to go for about 400 grams. And this is a steeper and a pour over, kind of. I mean, I guess it's more of a steeper than a pour over, mainly because it's going to sit here. And there's no blooming phase, although I probably will get a spoon and give it a good little stir after the fact here. You still want to do coverage. You still want to make sure the bed is disturbed underneath everything so that you get every ounce of coffee that's in there wet so that it can absorb and release. Yeah, this can do about 400. Can I do how high up can we go? There, it's probably right about there. 450. 450. All right, let's hope that can hold 450. We may be learning something about our coffee cup today. But we're here to learn, so let's learn. All right, so we're going to let this go. I am going to give it a stir. The program that I got, it opens up. It's not going to make everything necessarily look better. I mean, it's at 4K. This is a GoPro 10 Black. I could buy a new GoPro, but I'm not going to. You know, this is kind of the top of the line. You know, more or less as far as it goes. So. It's you know, I'm not getting a new one of those. I don't need to. So I mean, and it's broadcasting in 4K, 60 frames, and that's kind of what I want it to continue to hit. When I do the videos for the toys, it's with the iPhone, and it records at 4K 30 frames. I really don't. I mean, and this is not actiony enough to where I need 60 frames. Again, it's just presentation. It's just pleasing to the eye. It's not like it's necessary for everything to go, but you know, it's still nice. And I think that's going to be able to hold everything. I may want to do it over the sink just in case. I mean, that's 450 grams. I mean, there's no indication on this mug that it'll do 450 grams. Guess we'll find out. Let's find out together. Anywho, so, you know, all of this stuff just means that more opportunities to do fancier, like, things, you know, cutting out stuff, superimposing stuff, making graphics, making, you know, just fooling around and whatnot. You know, and I guess the biggest bummer, it's not really a bummer. It's how I started, and, you know, I don't know if it's even possible, but, you know, doing this by myself, you know, editing, filming, talking, all of that stuff, getting everything ready, ordering stuff. You know, I do this by myself, and you know, it's fine to do it by myself, but you know, it's not easy. So it's just it's a matter of. Sorry, Hikaru, I didn't mean to cover you up there, buddy. It's just a matter of getting it done and doing it and figuring it out. And you know, there may be a point where I might need somebody else. Certainly not to do the editing. I want to do the editing. I love doing the editing. That's the fun part. The presentation is the most difficult for me because I tend to ramble sometimes, and that's a lot of editing to get half of that out of there. And then I and ah in weird places and connect them. So there's a lot of jumps to where, you know, there's a lot of weird cuts sometimes. So, you know, you know, it's not bad. I mean, it's not a professional setup by any stretch of the imagination. I only have one camera. I do have another GoPro style camera, but it doesn't match the quality of this one. I could set up my iPhone as well, but getting stuff off of this iPhone is just such a long and tedious process. You got to connect it to the computer and then hope that the computer sees it. It's just a whole lot of stuff. But that's okay. You know, I don't mind. It takes up the day. You know, it's something to do during the day, so it's not that bad. Okay, so 4 minutes. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a stir here. Everything is settled in a nice place. Hopefully it drains okay. I hope I didn't go too fine. I don't think I did, but it is really hard to tell sometimes. All right, so. Lady, what did you do? Huh? Here's a way to make it go by faster. Come here. Hey, you gonna walk away from me? Come on, come here. Look at this lady. Isn't she something? Look at that. What a cat. What a cat. She got brushed yesterday. Yesterday she went in the right place for the bathroom. Number 2, she always does number 1 in the box, which is great. But number 2, I heard her scratching, so we'll have to go see how that fares today. This should be fascinating. Anyway, enough about that. Let us see what this is going to do. And I may want to do it over the sink, if I'm all honest here. Well, we'll do it near the sink. I still want to do the fun thing in the camera here. Okay, so it's not as much fun doing it in a non-clear glass. Noted. Noted. It appears that we're going to be okay. I'm just disturbing the bed a little bit to allow the water to pass through a little bit better. Shouldn't hurt anything really. But it is very interesting because it just gets to a certain point with this. Oh, there's still plenty of room down there. Where it just stops flowing because the coffee is ground too fine and everything's compacted a little bit more. But as you can see, it is draining still. Still draining. Oh, look at that. That's good. Yeah, lady thinks it's good too. Ow. And there it is. Coffee. Oh yeah, and look at that. 450 grams. Perfect for this cup. Marvelous. On the way home, what was that? It was Friday. I made some Bones Coffee maple bacon, and it didn't quite fill up my coffee traveler here. So I put half and half, and the rest of it, and I probably put a little like this much half and half in there. I mean, as the bottle kind of bottlenecks, as bottles tend to do, because they're bottles, it gets more, you know, the circumference goes down. So about this much, half and half in that bottle. What's really funny is it took away the saltiness, the bacony aspect, but it enhanced the maple flavor and the sweetness of the half and half, because it's milk, but it's only, you know, it's only regular half and half. There we go. So it's only half and half doesn't, it's got milk, cream, and that's it. So the sweetness of the milk itself is what makes it, and it took away the bacon taste, which, you know, I like the bacon and maple flavor, but it was an interesting new flavor that I really kind of enjoyed because it brought out the natural and the maple deliciousness. So, and you know, calmed the coffee down a little bit. Plus it made it a lot cooler because this thing will keep stuff hot for like hours and hours. You can open up that top and it'd be like still so hot you can't really drink it. So anyway, oh yeah, beautiful sweetness, nice saltiness. The maple just shines. And then the coffee is really good. Like I said, I think this is the Arabica, right? This is an Arabica coffee. No antlers in there. It's 100% coffee. And I just love it. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I do want to apologize about the shift into a new editing software and the growing pains that's probably going to cause just a little bit. Hopefully I can get all of that hammered out. I mean, it's not difficult to use. It's just something incredibly new and something that takes time to master. Because I had gotten to a really good point in Adobe Elements. It's just that it didn't, once I got to that point, that program didn't let me grow. It was just basically the exact same thing over and over again, which, you know, is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that if I want to move forward, I think I ought to try to up things, you know, and make them a little bit better, or make them a little bit more interactive, or make them a little bit more visually appealing, that kind of a thing. And that's really what I want to work towards. So thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for all of the wonderful comments. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. It will probably, I'm going to do the Crusader Cup tomorrow. Either the Crusader Cup or the Key Lime. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll do both. That'd be fun. We'll talk to you later. Bye.